In this AI era, it is easy to get fascinated or attracted by different tools claiming they can generate formulas, create charts, or build dashboards for you. But the truth is, no AI tool can make sense of your data unless you know what your data actually means. Every AI tool needs a prompt to give you the right output. And unless you know what output you want, you cannot write an effective prompt. Moreover, you can't judge whether the output is correct or not without understanding your data. So today in this video, I will show you how to generate prompts for your Excel problem. The generation of effective prompt basically covers three main factors. First, in your prompt, you need to provide a small sample of your real data. Secondly, you must specify the starting and ending cells of your data. And third, clearly explain what output you want from that data. In today's video, I will teach you how to solve complex Excel problems using simple ChatGPT. The reason is many tools look attractive because of their names, but ChatGPT is more powerful in this context. And today I will show you how. If you think any AI tool can solve all your Excel headaches automatically, then you are mistaken. Having a solid understanding of Excel first and then using AI to save time is essential for truly productive work. So let's begin with our today's tutorial. So this is my data and I want to calculate the sum of latest sales values for each product. Now, if you look at this data closely, then the task is not just to simply sum the sales values. It is basically to look for the latest dates and then sum for the latest three dates. Now, let's see how ChatGPT can help us to generate formula for this complex situation. But before moving to ChatGPT editor, we need to take care of some things. First, you need to see the starting and ending points of your data. The starting and ending point will help the ChatGPT to generate the formula using actual references. And then you will not need to change the formula references after generation because by default every AI tool considers your data beginning from A1. But in this case, our data is actually beginning from C5 and ending at E21. So if you don't tell the ChatGPT that where your data is beginning from, then it will give the output containing the references starting from A1 and it will cause trouble afterwards because then you need to change the references. But to avoid this trouble, what you need to do is to tell the ChatGPT the starting and ending points of your data. Now let's copy the small sample of this information. Now let's press Ctrl C and go to ChatGPT editor and here I am going to type the prompt. This is my data starting from C5 to E21 and then paste the sample of your information and then provide more information about that. Row 5 is basically the header and I want you to generate single line formula to calculate the sum of latest sales values for each product. The value to be looked up is in cell. Actually, we want the output here in cell I6 and the value we want to look up is in cell H6. So it is necessary to tell the ChatGPT where your lookup value is existing. It is basically in H6. So I am going to type here the value to be looked up is in cell H6. I want the known VBA and if you don't use Excel 365 you can also mention and no Excel 365 solution. So this is the simplest prompt. You can see you mentioned the starting and ending points of your data, pasted the sample of your data, and then you simply told the ChatGPT that what you expect from the formula to give you output. Okay, You can correct the small spelling mistakes. So this is our final prompt. Now let's click on this send button. Now ChatGPT will take some time to analyze your information. So this is the formula that has been generated by ChatGPT. I am going to use it for my information, and you can see that ChatGPT also provides the instructions to use the formula. Here it has clearly stated that this is an array formula and we are supposed to press Ctrl Shift Enter to get the output. Okay, now I am going to paste this formula here in front of my product A, and for now it is giving 0. Double click on that and let's press Ctrl Shift Enter, and here it is giving the output 791. Now, whenever you get any output from any AI tool, you are supposed to cross-check it for some of your information, okay? So that you can be sure that your output is correct. Now, let's just cross-check it by using this value, and then we need to sum for 4th January and then for the third one, and let's press enter, and it is also giving the accurate results. So this means that ChatGPT has generated the correct output. Now let's see another example. In this example, I want to calculate the working hours of each employee for the last 2 days. Okay, and again I need a formula. So what we can do here is to first see the starting and ending points of your information. Our starting point is C5 and our ending cell is F11. And row 5 is basically our header row. So again, I am going to copy the sample of this data and let's go to ChatGPT, and here again I am going to type a prompt. This is my data starting from C5 to, let me again check the final reference, that is F11. Row 5 is a header row. Now give the sample of your information and then write the simple prompt. I want you to give me formula for calculating total working hours for each employee for last 2 weeks. I need known VBA and no Excel 365 solution. Now let's press enter, and again it will take some time to give you the output. Now here again ChatGPT has generated another formula, and let's try this using it within our Excel worksheet. Now let's copy this formula from here by clicking on copy code. Go to your Excel sheet and paste it here by pressing Ctrl V. Here we are seeing the results in number format. Now let's press Ctrl 1 and change it into time R version, and let's press OK. So it is giving us the working hours for Ali. Now comes the cross verification part, because we want to see whether the formula is giving the accurate result or not. So here I cannot calculate it manually. So what I am going to do here, I am going to ask the ChatGPT to give me the correct results for these persons. Now let's go to ChatGPT, and here you can see that it has already given me the results for the employees. Okay, so for Ali, ChatGPT has calculated 1705, and I am seeing the same figure here. Okay, this means that if we apply the same formula to Sarah and Ahmed, we will get the accurate results. So this is the interesting part of ChatGPT. Here you can observe that I am generating very simple prompts because I am actually giving the ChatGPT my exact information, and it is using that information to think about the data by itself and give me the formulas. And every AI tool works in the same manner. So this is my data from which I want to create some interactive charts. I want to create one bar chart showing sum of units sold region-wise, and I also want to create pie chart showing percentage contribution of each product in terms of sales amount. So let's try to create them using ChatGPT. But let me first copy the information from here, or you can directly upload the file in ChatGPT editor. Now let's type the prompt here. This is my data, and I want you to create one bar chart showing units sold region-wise and one pie chart showing percentage contribution of products in terms of sales amount. And I want you to create them in editable and downloadable Excel file with complete linked data. Also keep my provided information in sheet 1 and keep it linked with chart information on sheet 2 and sheet 3 using formulas. Then paste your information and click on upload button and let's wait for some time. So this is the output file created by ChatGPT and let me download it. Now let's open it. So this is my generated sheet and in this sheet you can see that each information on chart sheet is connected with the main sheet using the formula. If you make any changes in the main sheet, let's say we change it to 130, let's say the same will be reflected in your chart sheet. Moreover, the chart is also editable. You can make any changes in the chart according to your requirement. Now let me show you pie chart as well. So this is our pie chart sheet and it is also linked with the main data. You can make changes in your pie chart as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. In this video, you have learned that ChatGPT is all-rounder in solving your complex Excel problems and it is far better than fancy AI tools marketed for Excel. All you need to do is to master the art of prompts. So, if you like the video, then don't forget to hit like. If you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to it so that you can learn more tips and tricks and more AI tools like these. This is all for today. Thank you for your time. Stay happy, stay blessed.